Are we live yet? We're live. It's not Wednesday. It's not Thursday. It's not Friday. It's not Saturday. It's Sunday. But you know what that means. The One Piece chapter dropped, and it dropped so early because there was a week break. There was a break week. But the scans, they don't disappoint. They came out, what? It's already been over half a day that it's been out, like more than half a day. But yeah, I can't wait any longer. Let's go. And as always, if you're here, please drop by in the comment section. I'll be sure to shout you out in the live stream itself if I see you. Alright, let's get started. I am not spoiled on the chapter, but I know what the title is. I have seen the title. The title is Admiral Kizaru, Borsalino Kizaru, my absolute favorite admiral.
Borsalino, is he like Mexican?
Is he Mexican? I think he's not Mexican. Well, all the three admirals. So Oda actually, I think, as far as I know, Oda modeled them after a famous movie. I think there were three movies, so I'm actually a bit confused, but they are models of actual real life actors.
No, I guess I know this one.
So Borsalino Kizaru, Aokiji Kuzan, and also Sakazuki Akainu, all three of them are modeled after actual characters in movies. I think they're all Japanese movies as far as I remember, but I could be wrong. Hey bro, Pain, what's up? So have you read the chapter yet? So in the cover art request, we have Kuro sensei with an actual black cat. So, you know,
Yoruichi.
Kuro, Yoruichi. So my wife and I, we are watching Bleach. We are in the Soul Society arc. We're in, I think, episode 42 already.
And it's third time you're watching?
It's the third time I am watching. I watched it for the first time alone. I watched it for the second time with my brother. And now I'm watching with my wife. So
I see, yes. The Japanese actor.
he's a Japanese actor, right?
Three Japanese actor.
All three of them are based on Japanese movie characters.
Ronin character.
Oh, alright. Oh, Payne, you haven't read the chapter yet. You'll try to read it with me. That's very good. That's very interesting. And that's very heartfelt that you want to read it with me. Love the way he fixes his spectacles, right? So, and also it's a very good piece of foreshadowing because he does it like this because he is used to always carrying he's used to always wearing his gloves with the Wolverine claws, right? So that's why it's out of a form of habit, out of a matter of habit. He always fixes his glasses like this. But my question is, why does he wear so loose glasses? Why doesn't he just...
Yes. I
What?
was thinking about that
Right.
when I watched.
So I don't know if you guys can hear my wife's comments, but she is responding to my comments sometimes. So that's why I reply sometimes. I take a pause. So the chapter cover request is titled Captain Kuro is reading a book peacefully with black cat. So if you don't know, Kuro, the word Kuro means black, right?
Oh.
Right. In Japanese it means black, and his name, Captain Kuro's name is actually Kuro, obviously. And his alias name, I mean the name that he went in disguise in Kaya's mansion, it was Klahador. Klahador-sama.
Yes. Oh, you remember.
Yeah, of course I remember. Because Usopp is my third favorite character in One Piece.
And you said he was one of the candidate of job.
Right. I was just talking with Sanjida, my wife, that Usopp is a very special candidate of being a joy boy because one, he always makes people smile, laugh in any party, in any feast. After the end of an arc, he tells stories and he makes people smile, right? Even if they are false stories, even if they are exaggerated stories. And also he's like a prophet because whatever he says, it becomes prophecies, right? And also
True.
And also in Skypiea, Like if you're watching the anime, Gear 5th is being shown, and both in this episode and the last episode, the pose of Nika, Luffy was shown with the moon at the backdrop, and then it's the exact same pose as Luffy did in Skypiea, and also Usopp did, if you can believe that. So I definitely think that Usopp is one of the most important characters, at least. Obviously, he's very important, but even more so regarding Joy Boy. He's a Joy Boy candidate, Usopp, I think. So I think Dax Sake actually made a video about Joy Boy candidates, and there are the other Joy Boy candidates are, for example, Noland, right? Oden, Ace, even. They all died with a smile in their face, and of course, Goldie Roger. So let's get back.
There are
Yeah.
so many candidates.
Yeah, but all of the candidates. So this thing I didn't hear anybody say, but I was thinking, and I didn't put it out on a video yet, but I was thinking that all these Joy Boy candidates, they missed something. So Goldie Roger, what was the thing that he missed? He was too early, right? He was 15 years early,
Okay.
or even 20 years too early. And then Noland, what did he miss? He missed the support of the people around him, right? But Luffy has all the support of the people. He has the
Yes.
support of the entire world. But Noland, nobody believed him. Almost nobody believed Noland. But Usopp, he at least has people believing him, even if he is not actually genuine. But still, people believe him. He's the opposite. He's a like not a parallel contrast of Noland. And also Oden, what did he miss? Do you know, Sanjida? He missed the chance to defeat Kaido because he thought that it was too dangerous for his family. That's why he wasted 5 years, and then it didn't do anything for him.
Yes.
So that's the thing that he missed. So everybody missed something. Probably Joy Boy also made a mistake 900 years ago in the Void Century. Zunisha made a mistake. That's why he is or she is walking for 900 years. So every right. Oh, Pain says that's deep. Thank you, Pain. So I've actually thought of this like more than a year ago, the thing that I just said. So let's get to the chapter proper. Hello, I'm Monkey D. Luffy. I'm the man who'll become the Pirate King. I knew he was gonna say that the moment I saw him saying, I know hello, I'm Monkey D. Luffy. What are you doing, Luffy? We're in an alliance with Dr. Vacom. So he is actually announcing everything. Everything that he is announcing their updates. If you care about York's safety, then withdraw your fleet from around the shore. Wow, save me. York is crying. And then Kizaru, look at Kizaru. Those bastards, how low can they sing? They really are as evil as the rumors say. What's this I'm hearing? What's happening over there? So we've got big news Morgans, we've got Vivi, and who's that at the back? He looks like Pound. Like Lola's father. He's not Pound, but World Economic Journal headquarters. What? Luffy-san? You're Straw Hat Luffy, correct? The Gorosei are saying. Who is alive with you in the labo phase right now? If you count the injured ones, then our number is... Don't say anything, Luffy, kachak. Beep beep. A woman voice. Is that Nico Robin? No, that is Nami. Beep. And then talking with them will only give them information, and they must not easily learn about us. My bad, you're right, but will that make them withdraw their fleet? Like hell that will happen, so no matter what. Okay, so there is Robin. Actually, we missed Robin in the last episode. I thought that Robin wasn't there, but actually she is here. Okay, where was she in the last panel? Don't underestimate the Marines, Usopp is saying. And then, beep, beep. We have to protect 3 things. First, the physical safety of York. Secondly, the Pun records, which constitute Vegapunk's brain. And finally, the power plant needed to produce the Mother Flame. That's the most important bit. Everything else can be lost except for those. Pain says, typical Luffy. Then, But sir, Rob Lucci and his squad are still there alongside with the other Cypherpol agents, but they don't care about the Cypherpol now. I'm just considering the worst possible scenario. It's important that we prioritize the most important factors to us. Understood, sir. Humans are no different from insects. But aren't they humans? Why are they talking as if they are not humans themselves? Even if their numbers reduce, they will just multiply again. Yes, sir. You heard all of that, right? I made a deal with the 5 elder stars. Look at her bawling her eyes out. If you hurt me in any way, they will eradicate this island from existence, just like what they did to O'Hara. So that's look at yes, thanks to you. Don't think that will make me happy. So let's see, it's a very packed panel. Everyone is eating, not everyone, but many people are eating, especially Luffy, Bonnie. I think Brook has something in his mouth, right? Lucci is also there. Is there Kaku? I don't see Kaku. I don't see Stussy. There's Lilith. Edison is still alive, Lilith. Okay. Even though I was facing 2 of the Seraphim, I'm still ashamed of myself. I know how you feel. Forget about it and get some rest. Who was facing 2 of the Seraphim? Oh, so Kaku. I see Kaku. He is all bandaged up. Oh my gosh. Shaka, Pythagoras, Edison. Edison is still alive, Lilith. Stop bawling, Lilith. I'm trying to connect comms down below, communications down below. Payne says, Gorose acting like the celestial dragons. Well, yes, but they're also saying that they don't want to do this, but still they are doing it regardless, right? Nonetheless. So at least they're considering the fact that it's not a good thing to do, but they don't care either way. Like, they have conscience, but they will still do evil things. For the state of Vegapunk satellites, 4 are heavily injured. And 2 are dead. What? 2 are dead. 2 satellites are dead. Why didn't we see this? We should have seen this. We should have had a mourning moment. I don't like this because when Izo died, right? When Ashura Doji died, they should have been shown more explicitly. Their deaths don't mean that much if they are not shown explicitly. As for the Straw Hat crew, what are you whispering over there, Lucci? It's nothing, just talking to myself. Hey, to ever yawn. To ever? Okay. So it's everyone, but why is it written like this? To everyone down below, is everything alright over there? Laboratory underground basement B1. So who is this here? Who are eating here? The fodder, all the fodder. Straw Hat crew, don't call them out. They're still our enemies. Thank you for the food. We owe our lives to you and we're now safe thanks to you. Get us out of here. No, we can do that. Then at least move us somewhere else. Because having these creatures close to us is giving us the creeps. What creatures? Oh, the Seraphim. They are all... Oh my gosh. They are all enclosed. Like in the bubble. In bubbles. So they were not necessarily defeated, but they are captured. And look at the Yoru. Aren't the Seraphim your allies? Well, yes, but what if they got out of control again? Can you assure their safety, Vegapunk? Of course, because those bubbles are made from the same bubble shield used by the pacifista Mark III. Those bubbles are even bomb blast resistant. It's made with the same properties of sea prism stone. How dare they lock us in here? Which makes them effective weapons against devil fruit users. But how are they breathing? Oh, that's amazing. We thought those were just regular soap bubbles. Huh? Regular soap bubbles. Who would have thought that? You don't have to worry about us since we didn't receive any orders to eliminate you. You are of no concern to us, as Boa is saying. So Kuma doesn't have Any eyes. S bear. S shark. Okay, then that's a relief. Even so, we're still grateful to you, S snake.
Seraphim boa?
Yes, that's Seraphim Boa, S snake. She's so young. Thank you for undoing the petrification on us. Okay, so who undid it? That's strange. I don't remember programming her to act like that. Oh, so Esnig actually listened to them and unpetrified them, depetrified them. Wow. Oh, she remembers Luffy. Oh my gosh. What? Hancock, those are my comrades. You have to undo your powers on them. What? Please, you're the only one that can save them. Okay, I will undo
And
it.
why
So
she is
please.
blushing?
Yes, she is blushing. Please, so
Because
please
she-
stop staring at my
because
eyes,
she
dear.
has boa's genes.
Yes,
That's
of
why?
course. She is made out of Boa's lineage factors, like DNA.
That's why.
Yeah, and she also inherited Boa's love for Luffy.
Oh my god.
Oh wow. Wahaha, she's the perfect copy of Hancock. She looks down on everybody else except Luffy. It's
Who
funny.
said that?
Jimbe.
Oh, oh my god.
It's funny to know that the seraphim based on her has the same emotions towards Luffy. Wow. Very interesting. So these emotions are considered to be one of the pieces of information transferred through the lineage factor during the cloning process. So Vegapunk didn't know that. He just found these findings.
Oh wow, interesting findings.
So thank you again, Hancock. And then she is blushing so much. Look at this.
Wow.
Kia, she said Kia.
What? Oh my god.
What? Luffy said thank you again, Hancock, and Boa said Kia. Did you just say that you love me?
Oh my god.
She's the same. She's the exact same. Stella, although the comm system is working again, I still can't open the frontier dome. We can't escape here if we can't disable the barrier. They are the CP agents. And Pain says, a snake and Luffy makes a cute couple. Luffy also has a snake, right? Sorry, I mean Luffy also has Gear 4th, the Snake Man. And he also uses other snake-like moves like Culverin, King Cobra. We can't escape here if we can't disable the barrier. It's useless. I locked everything with a password. And here's another bad news for you. I didn't share that info with your brains, and I don't plan on telling it either. Okay, so he can actually choose to withhold some information. I didn't know that. And then Lilith, she's saying you're starting to get on my nerves. Ha ha ha. That password and the world government are the two armors that protect me. I'm starting to get hungry. Then Sanji is here with food because he heard a lady say that she is hungry. We're surrounded from every side, Stella. Okay, so here is the sea, right? The fleet comprises 100 ships and nearly 30,000 marines on board. Yes, we have a dire situation on our hands. Hey, here you go, Stussy. Do you want a cup of coffee? You said your name was Nami. You're the navigator of the crew, correct? Then she is like holding up her hands, raising her hands and saying yes. The lock pose is not pointing to a new destination yet, but I think we can still follow the other directions it recorded in Wano. Okay, so they are going to the other two directions. So what are they? One is Elbaf and another is Hachinosu, right? Blackbeard's Island, I think. One of them is pointing northeast from here. Ah, yes, that's where Elbaf is. Yes, Elbaf. And then Luffy and Usopp, they are so excited. Oh my gosh, is this going to be Usopp's arc? We're finally going there. We've been dreaming of going there ever since the Island of the Giants, ever since Little Garden. Robin wasn't there because Robin was in Crocodile's crew, not a crew, but Baroque Works. Do you remember? In Little Garden, Robin was not in the Straw Hat crew. Elbaf, Elbaf. Luffy and Usopp are dancing. It's surely to be big, and the people there too. Would you quit staring at me? Who is saying it? So Stussy is telling to Lucci because Lucci felt like Stussy betrayed them. Actually, she did. Luckily for us, your ship is already on the Labo phase stratum. But since the island is surrounded completely by a marine blockade, it's impossible for us to escape from the coast. Okay, so the title is Admiral Kizaru. But where is Kizaru? I want to see Kizaru. Northeast. We have to go northeast to the other side of the island. Fortunately, the Vega Force 01 is already stationed next to your ship. But I like the pacing of this chapter. I feel like we're getting a very many fleshed out scenes that we actually very much needed, because the pacing was too fast before. I hope it will carry us all through the marine blockade, but it can only fly within the airfield of Egghead. It will fall down as soon as it leaves the airfield range of the island. Oh, so outside of Egghead, this Vega Force 01 doesn't work. And look at how big this is compared to the Sunny. No problem at all. The Sunny can take over just before it completely leaves the airfield range. He can use Kuda Burst. No one would be able to chase us after we fly 1 kilometer away. My word, that ship can fly a straight full kilometer? Very well, let's go with that plan. Vegapunk is very much impressed. And Frankie, he's blushing almost. It's powered by Cola. Cola? That's a very well thought out plan, but we need to disable the Frontier Dome first before we can escape. You'll never get the password from me. In that case, we will just have to hack it. What? He's hacking into her brain? Do not underestimate the great Vegapunk. Oh no. Lilith, I leave the command of the Vega Force 1 to you. Let's move the ship to the other side of the Labo phase. We need to hurry. The barrier might open at any time now. Pain is also excited about Elbaf. You're right, though disabling it will allow us to escape, but that would mean we will be vulnerable to enemy fire. Okay. Exactly. So the monster trio is here, right? No. There is Stussy, there is Bonnie, there is Luffy, there is Frankie. Not the monster trio. You know, to tell you the truth, I have never left this island before. Hey, we're not going for a picnic, you know, Frankie is saying. Luffy says, I'll definitely miss the food here. Same here, we won't get to eat any more of it tomorrow, so let's bring some more pizzas, Bonnie is saying. We have cheese on the ship, so don't worry, Sanji can make some for us. Pizzas. I see, what a great man, skilled at cooking and at the same time strong in battle. Hey, why did you get in a good mood all of a sudden? So weird. I'll admit, I'll feel better now that I gave up on killing Vegapunk. Good, we won't be annoyed by your crying anymore like last night. I wasn't crying, so we are not seeing Kuma's backstory yet. I hope we see. I think we will see, but I hope it will be fleshed out. Rob Lucci has made contact. We know what's happening inside. Relay this info to everyone at once. Kizaru is finally here. You heard that, Borsalino? Straw Hat was talking arrogantly to deceive us in believing that he has control over the whole situation. But it doesn't change the fact that they're still cornered like rats. The Frontier Dome is a defense system that utilizes lasers, am I right? Can't you go through it since you're a light human? Lasers, light? That might be possible, but the one Vegapunk stationed to guard the dome is a friend of mine. Who is it? Who is his friend? Kuma? No. Well, you'll just need to ignore him. I can't ignore a man who's determined to fight for his duty. Doing that will go against my ideals. What? Kizaru is actually arguing against Saturn. And look at Saturn's eyes. Furthermore, if we start our assault now, Sentomaru will surely order the Mecha Sea Beast weapons and the 50 pacifistas under his command to sink our fleet. The casualties would be enormous. So is he talking about Sentomaru? The situation's getting more and more complicated. What about the power plant? Do we know its location? It looks like Kizaru is more powerful than Saturn, the way that the dialogue is going. Rob Lucci is quite the shrewd and cunning fellow. He already sent all the info we need. Wow. Battle stations, battle stations, battle stations, battle stations. Oh, who is this? Is this the actual Miss Bakken? No. Rokushiki, 6 powers. Tell the Rokushiki users to be on standby. Our assault will begin soon. Yes, sir. Free all CP0 agents from those pirates. Yes, ma'am. To tonal, right? Is it written tonal? Tonal bombardment units. It should be to all, right? To all bombardment units. Remember that bomb blast attacks don't work on the pacifistas. There's a elephant. The elephant fruit. Aim for the mecha sea beast weapons. Yes, sir. Ah, yeah. Look at Luffy. I love these Sky Island grounds. Dahahaha. I get what you mean, but don't forget our goal here. We've arrived at the sunny. Kizaru! Yata no Kagami! Yata no Kagami! Sacred Yata mirror. Kizaru is here and he is wrecking everything. Let's go at it then. Ojiki. Ojiki literally means uncle, but it's a Japanese word that mostly used to refer a Yakuza family's father or boss. Ojiki. All pacifist units, beep. Obliterate all enemies. Prepare yourself, Sentomaru. My defense is the toughest in the world, he says. Oh my gosh. What's that? There's light coming from below. Hey, someone very strong is coming. Someone very strong. Is he stronger than Kaido? I don't know, but he's very strong. Kizaru is coming. And look at Luffy sweating. That's the end of the chapter. We don't get a break next week.
It's already in?
Yeah, it's the end of the chapter. A lot happened in this chapter. Let me skim through it. Kizaru is such a badass, Pain says. Yeah, I loved Kizaru this chapter. He is actually quite uncharacteristic in this chapter. Because he is normally very lazy. He is normally very confused. And he normally follows orders. But here he is standing his ground. But still, at the end, he is fighting for the world government. He is fighting against Sentomaru. Even though he said that he doesn't want to fight against Sentomaru. So Robin is safe. But about her clothes, did something happen and why is she injured? Is Robin injured? I think so. Yeah, she is injured. The bandage on her forehead and also her upper body. Something happened. We don't know what happened. Snake was so cute. And also at the end, Kizaru. I like that Sentomaru is still so resolved and he is still going to his forte, saying that his defense is the toughest in the world. But we all know that it doesn't stand a chance against an Admiral. Okay, look at this. I missed this before, but Kizaru's legs. Is that the outline of his legs? No, what is this? Love this chapter so much. Oh wow. So Pain says it's like Bleach when Byakuya entered, his heavy presence was felt by everyone. It's spiritual pressure, right? Here it's hockey.
Spiritual pressure.
Pain saying, yeah. We know what you're talking about, Pain. Yeah, thank you so much everyone for watching. I will be closing this stream. Alright, I'll see you next week.